सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। Let us chant the first verse, page number 1. Repeat once. तज्ज्ञानं प्रशमकरं यदिन्द्रियाणाम् तज्ज्ञेयं यदुपनिषत्सु निश्चितार्थम् ते धन्या भुवि परमार्थनिश्चितेहाः। शेषास्तु भ्रमनिलये परिभ्रमन्तः। Together, तज्ज्ञानं प्रशमकरं यदिन्द्रियाणां तज्ज्ञेयं यदुपनिषत्सु निश्चितार्थं ते धन्या भुवि परमार्थनिश्चितेहाः। शेषास्तु भ्रमनिलये परिभ्रमन्तः। तज्ज्ञानं प्रशमकरं यत् इंद्रियाणाम. It is not yadindriyanam, it is yat indriyanam, so yadindriyanam, hrusva. So what is knowledge? Tat jnanam, that is knowledge. Yat, that which is indriyanam prashamakaram, that which quietens the mind and the senses, that alone is knowledge. And what is the source of this knowledge? Tatneyam yad upanishatsu nishchitartham. That source of knowledge is Upanishad. That which is ascertained by all the Upanishads, that is this knowledge. So actually the Upanishadic knowledge is self-knowledge. So therefore we have to say it is a self-knowledge alone which quietens the mind. When we come to know our own true self, mind becomes silent. Because there is nothing to ask. There is nothing to desire. Everything is already there in us. Therefore the mind is silent. No other knowledge in the world can make the mind silent. Every other knowledge only makes the mind noisy. It is only the self-knowledge which makes it silent. Exactly like a person who is dreaming. In the dream, he is going through various emotions, various ups and downs. But the moment he wakes up, what happens to his mind? Mind becomes silent. With respect to the desires, emotions of the dream, the mind becomes silent because he comes to know, oh, there is nothing else to desire. So therefore, the more and more we are getting rooted in self-knowledge, it expresses as a silent mind, not a chattering mind. So, te dhanya bhuvi paramartha nishchita iha. So, who is the most blessed one? These people are the blessed ones. Who are they? They are very clear about what to seek in life. They are very clear about paramartha tattvam, the ultimate reality. And therefore, how does that conviction of this knowledge express in their life? Iha. They become sincere strivers. They sincerely strive to gain the knowledge of this ultimate reality, which is the Supreme Self. So, there is a deep relation between how strongly I am convinced of something and how strongly I put forth effort to get it. There is a direct relationship. This is important because many times people attend satsang, but they are not serious about spirituality. So why are they not serious about spirituality? They are not serious because they have not clearly understood. the importance of spiritual knowledge. They just use it as a time pass, some peace of mind, some relaxation. But the more and more you become serious about spirituality, that is when you are truly understanding it. And as you truly understand it, you have to become serious in spirituality, and that seriousness expresses as striving hard. So this way we have to rate ourselves. If I feel that, I have understood whatever is said in the scriptures, but there is no desire to work hard, there is no desire to put forth sadhana, then understand there is some problem in my understanding. The example given is jata on fire, tivra mumukshutvam. Suppose a person, fire is there on jata, let it be, no problem, on 5 minutes. Then that means he has not properly understood the seriousness of the problem. That cannot be it cannot have a secondary priority. It has to be the primary priority. So therefore, te dhanya, they alone are blessed ones, who are sincerely striving to know their own self, to gain the knowledge of the Upanishadic truth. What about others? Sheshastu brahmanilaye paribhramanta. Others are just wandering, paribhramanta. Wandering where? Brahmanilaye, in the world of illusion. Giving so many unnecessary things as the priority of life, wasting their time in all useless things in the world. There are so many useless things happening all around the world. They give lot of importance to it, they waste time in it, and nowadays we have this internet, so whatever is happening anywhere, right in your mobile phone, you can see it. So therefore, there are umpteen number of fields where we can distract ourselves. They are all brahmita, completely deluded. Only those people who keep this as the highest goal, they alone are dhanya. They are also living in the world, they are also having worldly problems, worldly duties, worldly responsibilities, family duties are there. But the goal is very clear. Such people who fulfill all their responsibility and duties only to fulfill this desire, this goal, they alone are blessed ones. So therefore, the goal of life is this. And expression of knowledge is quietening of mind and senses. Bhagavan, what is that effort which we must do in our life in order to progress in spiritual path? What is that effort we have to do? That is what is mentioned in the next verse, page number 6, second verse. Repeat once. Ādau vijitya vishayan madamoharaga dveshādi shatruganamāhrita yogarajyāha dveshādi shatruganamāhrita yogarajyāha Jnātvā matam samanubhūya parātma vidyā ज्ञात्वा मतं समनुभूय परात्मविद्या कान्ता सुखं वनगृहे विचरन्ति धन्याः कान्ता सुखं वनगृहे विचरन्ति धन्याः आदौ विजित्य विषयान् मदमोहराग द्वेषादिशत्रुगणमाहृतयोगराज्याः ज्ञात्वा मतं समनुभूय परात्मविद्या कान्ता सुखं वनगृहे विचरन्ति धन्याः. Once again, आदौ विजित्य विषयान् मदमोहराग द्वेषादिशत्रुगणमाहृतयोगराज्याः ज्ञात्वा मतं समनुभूय परात्मविद्या कान्ता सुखं वनगृहे विचरन्ति धन्याः. Yes. If a king has to rule the kingdom happily, effortlessly, smoothly, if the king has to remain in the kingdom, rule the kingdom, have a happy, peaceful family life, royal life, what he has to do? First, he has to destroy all the enemies. Isn't it? After having destroyed the enemies, then alone the king can happily rule the kingdom. In the same way, we also have a kingdom to rule. What is the kingdom to rule? Yogarajya. It is a kingdom of yoga. Yoga means union. Union with whom? Union with God, union with the truth, union with Supreme Self. This is a kingdom. Kingdom of existence, knowledge, bliss. So effortlessly, if you have to be in that kingdom, rule that kingdom, we have to get rid of so many enemies. Who are those enemies? Adau, in the beginning, Vijitya, having conquered, Shatruganam, these hosts of enemies. Who are they? Mada, Moha, Raga, Dvesha, Adi Shatruganam. Mada, arrogance, Moha, infatuation, Raga, likes, Dvesha, dislikes, Adi, etc. So these are the Shatruganam. Where do these Shatruganam come from? Vishayan. They come from our unhealthy interaction with the sense objects. Vishaya. So Vishaya means sense objects. Sense objects means what? Things, beings and situations in the world. Vastu, Vyakti, Paristhiti. So when we handle them in the wrong way, unintelligent way, then all these things come. So what are the different? Now here only two samples are given, Mada and Moha. So we have to, whenever such terms are given, either sometimes it is one or two, so we have to understand all the six. What are the six? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada and Matsarya. All the six. They are all nothing but result of unhealthy interactions. So there is a sense object. After interaction, I find sukha in it. Sukha means joy. So when something is giving me joy, I think that object is the source of joy. So therefore, what is the equation I make? This sense object equal to happiness. And once that happiness is made in our psychological level, kama comes. Kama means desiring that object. This object should be there in my life. Only then life is complete. That is called as kama. But then desirers are many, desired objects are few. So there is no guarantee I may get it. So when I am not getting it, that very same desire takes the form of krodha, anger. Greater the kama, greater will be the frustration born out of unfulfillment of kama. So I have a desire, I want that object, and then somebody comes preventing me from gaining that object. Remember, that object may be an idea also, okay? I have certain understanding about something, somebody says, no, you are wrong, it is this way. So object need not be an object. Very subtle thing it is. In study group, etc., I have to be very careful. I have certain understanding, somebody contradicts me, tries to prove that I am wrong, krodha will come. How dare you prove me wrong? So object need not be object. It can be very many things, ideas, concepts. So this kama takes the form of krodha. How strongly I am holding on to that object, that strongly I will become disturbed when I am prevented from gaining that object. So that becomes krodha. So where is krodha coming from? Vishayan. That's why Vishayan and then all those things are said here. Kama, krodha. Third one is lobha, greed. I get it and I find that every time I get it there is joy. So again an equation is made. More of it will give me more of joy. So then there is a lobha, greed. Kama, krodha, lobha. And then fourth one is moha. Moha means what? Infatuation. You are so addicted to it that in the presence of that object, intellect gets paralyzed. It is unable to think. Mind takes over the intellect. My likes and dislikes take over my ability to make decisions, right and wrong. So that which I like, I tend to believe that that is right. That which I dislike, I tend to believe that that is wrong. That person whom I hate, the moment that person comes and tells something, the first reaction is, no, you are wrong. No, I am not going to do what you say. See, that is called as, intellect just gets paralyzed. That person may be telling something right, but then I don't want to listen to it because I don't like that person. They are all coming under moha, infatuation, where intellect gets frozen, paralyzed, jammed, making me incapable to take right decisions. So then understand, kama has taken the form of moha. See, preferences are okay. Everyone will have. Indriyasya artho ragadvesho vyavasthito. Bhagavan himself says, the preferences will be there, every one of us, but may not this preference clog our intellect. This we have to be careful. So when we are extremely attached to something, infatuated by something, there is a tendency of it to affect the intellect. That we have to be careful. So that becomes moha. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha. What's the next one? Mada. Mada means superiority complex. When do you have superiority complex? This desired object is desired by many. I have much more than my competitors. When that feeling comes, I feel I am superior to others. It can be wealth, it can be knowledge, it can be even Vedantic study also. That knowledge which is supposed to make you humble, that very same knowledge can make you arrogant also. I have been in the study class for so many years. How dare you oppose me, question me, challenge me? Okay, so that is called as Mada, superiority complex. But when I find that I have less and others have more, then comes jealousy, Matsarya. Matta sarati iti matsara. Somebody is going ahead of me? How dare? Matsarya. So these are all from where? Vishayan. Mada, Moha, Raga, Dvesha, Shatruganam they are. They are Shatruganam. They are Shatru because they will not allow you to rule the kingdom of yoga. They will not allow you to reach your own self. So, who is our greatest enemy? Our own negativities of the mind, not outside. A spiritual seeker must always keep this in mind. My enemy is not the one who is creating kama in me, krodha in me, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya in me. There will be somebody who will be creating all this. There will be somebody who will create raga, dvesha. That person is not to be blamed. It is my own unhealthy interaction. If I am addicted to smoking, it is not the pack of cigarette which has to be blamed. It is my unhealthy interaction. So this has to be understood. So these are the Shatrus. So what we have to do? Vijitya. Destroy them. Ahruta Yogarajya. And thus attain the kingdom of yoga. Okay. So purify the mind. After purification of the mind means removing all this negativity. After that, what should we do? Jnatva matam. Gain the higher knowledge. Matam here means that supreme truth. So first purify the mind, then gain the knowledge. So what is the sequence? Karma yogena mala nivritti. Through karma yoga, you purify the mind. Upasanaya vikshepa nivritti. Through upasana of the Lord, getting rid of agitations of the mind, chitta ekagrata. Chitta shuddhi through karma yoga, chitta ekagrata through upasana. Shravanena ajnana nivritti. Through shravanam, getting rid of ajnanam. Mananena samshaya nivritti. Through mananam, you get rid of doubts. Nididhyasanena viparita bhavana nivritti or vasana nivritti. So this is the way. So that is the meaning. Jnatva matam. Gain this higher knowledge through Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam, after having purified the mind. And then through Nididhyasanam, what happens? Samanubhuya. Anubhuya means experience. Samyak Anubhuya means Samanubhuya. Experiencing it fully. Samanubhuya Paratma Vidya. Experiencing fully that which is pointed out by Paratma Vidya, Paravidya, the supreme knowledge of the Upanishads. So what are you experiencing here? Experiencing that self alone is real. Firm abidance in the self. So now Bhagavan says, this is like Kanta Sukham. Kanta means wife. So just like that king, he destroys all the enemy, rules the kingdom, and is happily staying with his wife. So here, Atma Vidya is compared with the joy in the company of one's wife. Okay. So provided that wife is obedient, service-minded, very loving. So this was the case in those times. So generally the wife used to be at least 10 years younger. So she would obey. She would listen to you. She is not an earning member. She takes care of children. She takes care of the house. And when you are sick, she will serve you. Never argue with you. Never complaining. Then life becomes very peaceful, when your partner is of that type. Otherwise it's a pain. Kanta Sugam. So this Atma Vidya is like that wonderful wife. And in those times, concept of divorce itself was not there. Whomever you are with, you have to live with that person. So therefore, just like this wife who will ever remain with you, in the same way, once you gain this knowledge will also be ever with you. You will never lose it. And this knowledge is also this knowledge of the self. It will free you from all kinds of desires, worldly desires. It will give you contentment, fulfillment, joy, peace, fearlessness. That's the glory of Atma Vidya. Strength. Whatever you need, it will give you. It will free you from all sufferings, troubles, just like a very good wife. Kantha Sukam Vanagrihe Vicharanti Dhanya. And such a Dhanya, for him who has gained this knowledge, even Vanam becomes Griham. Vanagriham. Vanam means forest. Griham means house. For him, even in that forest, with all kinds of unconducive environment, with all kinds of ferocious animals also, that Vanam also for him will be like Griham. Because actually where is he staying? His joy doesn't come from the outer world. His joy is coming from his own peaceful mind. So wherever he is, Swarga or Naraka, the joy continues. Nandati Nandati Nandatyeva. In Vanam, actually in Griham, in our house, we are living with our relatives, isn't it? How are we related? We are related through blood relationship. So, if Vanam has to become Griham, all the Vanyajivis have to become my relatives, all the animals. And that's the glory of this knowledge. You come to know that all these animals, they are my relatives only. In what way? That self in every being is the self in me. So that way we are all related. So thus, Vanam also becomes Griham. So what has to be done? First, get rid of all the negativities of the mind. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. Then gain the knowledge of the self, and then rule the kingdom of yoga. Then wherever you go, you are happy, peaceful, blissful. This is the way the blessed ones live their life. More of it we will see in the next class. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.